Siobhan can hit some crazy notes that I really haven't heard any other little white girl do.
Singing like that is like my favorite thing I've ever figured out I could do.
So let's talk about Think. To me, that was like the quadruple axel of the semifinals. It was like that Russian skater who threw it down with his quadruple axel, like, you can't touch this. Were you thinking of the note in that way? Were you just like, I am just gonna throw out the most awe-inspiring thing I can do to announce I'm here, I'm going to the top 12?
I never really thought of it like that. I was trying to pick a song for the second week and I was still feeling kind of timid about it and unsure. It was not something I originally had on my list.
What was at the top of your list that week? I have to ask now.
Helter Skelter. I really wanted to do Helter Skelter for a long time.
Okay.
You know, if I had never been advised otherwise, then I probably would have been gone way long ago, because I would have done It's Raining Men and then Helter Skelter. And everyone would have been like, what's up with that? You know, the association with Charles Manson. I just love the song, honestly. But a few people suggesting, why don't you try some Aretha Franklin? And I wanted something with big notes, clearly, and Think came up. But it don't take too much IQ to see what you're doing to me. And I found my spot for my note.
I was like, no!
The feedback I got from that performance, everyone was saying, the note, the note.
I can't get over that note.
It was funny how after I sang it, Simon said, well, some parts were terrible, but some parts were incredible.
You are interesting and very, very talented.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, better than the whole thing being terrible and better than the whole thing being mediocre.
Right.
I said something like this on the show, I think, and I felt like a jerk after I said it because it might have come out wrong. But that one note was the part of the song that I was sure about.
Okay.
I kind of felt like even if the beginning wasn't that good, I'll make you forget. I'll sing this one note and you won't remember if the beginning stunk. Singing like that is like my favorite thing I've ever figured out I could do. Can I just say that I figured out how to do that, how to belt that high in the shower singing Kelly Clarkson. And it just feels so good. It's
So
like
you're a
I'm
wailer
on top
at
of the
heart.
world. Yeah. I struggle more with subtle things.
See, I find that interesting because week 3, I think my favorite performance of yours this season might have been House of the Rising Sun.
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun.
I downloaded the live version off iTunes, I play it on repeat, it's only 1:30, I'm like, where's the full version? That was a very different performance, and it was interesting because I remember you had told one of our reporters at the Top 12 party that you had like fantasized about a New Orleans jazz week. It seemed to capture a bluesy side of you in a way that maybe none of the other theme weeks did.
Never tell your children not to do what I have done. I've grown up listening to all kinds of jazz and blues. Then there was the other element that I was singing that song for my dad specifically because it's one of his favorite songs. And it's such a beautiful story in the song.
Yeah.
So it's easy, especially because I've done lots of theater, and sometimes it's been a bad thing for me, sometimes a good thing, you never know, but they're always like, you're so dramatic and theatrical. But when a song has a story like that, it's easy for me to really play off of it. I was influenced not just from the Animals version, but the Sinead O'Connor version, which is haunting and beautiful. I wanted to combine the two elements. Rising sun.